how's it going, you guys? My name is Demize, and in this video I'll be covering all the newest and greatest hooks that were added in the Terraria 1.3 update. This is going to be the updated version of a similar guide that I made last year covering some of the new 1.2 hooks, but hopefully with some better quality, as I do like to improve my videos whenever possible. The majority of the hooks added this time around are for hard mode, which are the ones that we'll be talking about in this video, and it is nice to see the attention for this, as previously there were only 3 hard mode hooks available. The previous best 2 hooks were the Spooky and Christmas hooks, and they each came from their own respective holiday events and are statistically equivalent, although the Christmas hook does provide a little bit of light while the Spooky hook does not. But now with the 1.3 update, there is a new definitive best hook in the game plus 5 intermediary hooks between the previous 3rd best hook and the previous best hooks for a total of 9 hard mode hooks. The Thorn Hook is a new hook that has a 10% chance to draw from Terraria, and it allows for 3 simultaneous hooks and a range of 30 tiles. And I kinda consider it as an upgraded version of the Ivy Whip, as they are both jungle themed hooks, and it kinda does look like a beefier version of the Ivy Whip. The funny thing is that you'll probably have a chance to get a few of the other hooks which are either equivalent or slightly better than this Thorn Hook before you even get to Terraria. So unless you want to go for that jungle hook specifically, this hook probably shouldn't be the first and only one that you go after in hard mode. Next up, we have 3 biome-themed hooks for the Hallow, Corruption, and Crimson, and these have a chance to drop off their respective biome-themed mimics, which is a new enemy type introduced in 1.3. You can either find a Corruption, Crimson, or Hallow mimic naturally in their own hard mode biomes, or you can just spawn them in by simply placing a key of night or light into an empty chest and closing it, which is what I did and makes farming for the drops much quicker. The Illuminate Hook, which is the Hallow Hook, and the Worm Hook, which is the Corruption Hook, have the same stats of a 30 tile range and 15 velocity, but the Tendon Hook, which is the Crimson Hook, has a longer range of 31 tiles and the same 15 velocity. So once again, these 3 hooks are probably the quickest ones that you can get in hard mode, as all you need to farm for them is either 15 souls of light or night, depending on if you want to craft a key of light or night, and of course on which hook you want. Next, we have the Antigravity Hook, which has an 11% chance to drop from the Martian Saucer during the Martian Madness event, which only has a chance to occur after the Golem has been defeated. The Antigravity Hook has a range of 31 tiles, but is slightly slower than the previous 4 hooks that we spoke about with a velocity of 14, but if you couldn't tell from the name already, it's not like just any other hook. Instead, this hook actually does the opposite of all the other hooks and suspends you 12 tiles away from where you grapple onto, and also allows you to rotate around as you wish with a maximum of 3 simultaneous hooks that each lock you down more and more. And finally, we have the new best grappling hook in the game, which is the Lunar Hook. As you can tell by its name, you'll be needing lunar items to obtain this hook, and those items are 6 of each of the fragments that come from the lunar pillars. Like the other lunar items, you will need the Ancient Manipulator to craft this hook, and like I said, you need 6 of each of the fragments for a total of 24. The Lunar Hook has a reach of 35 tiles, which is actually the exact same as the Spooky and Christmas hooks, which were the previous best, but it does have slightly higher velocity, so each hook extends faster, and it has a total of 4 simultaneous hooks, each one colored according to the respective lunar pillar. So obviously the Lunar Hook is technically speaking the best hook in the game, but you might find the Anti-Gravity Hook more useful in some situations, or if you just prefer its uniqueness. And that will do it for this video. Let me know what your favorite hook is in the comments below, and yeah, have a nice day.